Hey, what's going on? It's Romeo, guys. And what did you miss today? We got into a lot this morning. We talked about St. Patrick's Day, of course. I guess a woman turned down a proposal from her man at Disneyland. That's not going well. And a guy's fiance, her sister's hitting on him. I guess things are trouble in paradise for a lot of people today.
I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but I know everybody does it. So the other day, I was at the grocery store, and for some reason, I was walking down the cereal aisle. And I bet I haven't had a bowl of cereal since I was probably a kid. I bet I haven't had a bowl of cereal, actually, since I lived on the reservation, which was when I was younger. And I bought a box of cereal. I thought, let me get this box of Lucky Charms. I haven't had it in so long. Because let's be honest, adults shouldn't eat cereal. Cereal's for children, all right? And we all loved it as kids. And you grow out of it. At least you hope you grow out of it, right? All right, 842-547-7. So I was thinking, I wonder, what are some of the things that you liked or you did as a kid that you still do today? Like when I was a kid, and this isn't, I don't know if this is necessarily still a kid thing, but when I was younger, through high school, maybe a year or two into college, I raced BMX bikes. I did it for, 15 years, something like that. And after I got into college, I stopped. Other things to do. I still have friends that are in their 60s who race BMX bikes. In fact, every time they come to Bakersfield to race, we get together and have dinner and hang out. So, but they do it. And there's nothing wrong with it. But to me, it's kind of I guess I thought of it as a kid's sport, right? So it got me to thinking of some of the things that you guys do to this day. What did you do as a kid? And you still do it today as an adult. Now, I don't know if it's video games. Like video games, I don't play video games anymore. I mean, maybe the silly, do I have video? I don't have video games on my phone. I have a game, I think, a word game or something. But I mean, like video games. We played them as kids. Do we still play them as adults? No. Well, I don't. I'm sure a lot of you do, but to me, there are certain things that you did as a kid, and you still do it as an adult today. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying there are certain things that we associate with children's, not adults. But I will say this. I do have some friends that play dodgeball, and I think that's pretty childish. I don't think that's something you should do. That's a recess game for school children, okay? Not a bunch of, 30, 40-year-old adults trying to relive their youth. You know what I'm saying? All right, 842-547-7. You guys got anything you still do as an adult that you did when you were a kid? So I was thinking about the things that we did as kids, right? We did them as kids, and now we do them as adults. And this is a funny text message I just got because I've thought about this before. You probably see memes on it. You can have all these grandparents, playing Mario Kart. She says, "Hey, Rome, I'm a 34-year-old female and still play Mario Kart on the N64." The N64, that's incredible. But that's funny, right? I mean, 34, you're an adult now. You might want to stop the video games or not. I don't really care. I just think it's funny when you think of these things that we associate with being a kid. And I know this is going to sound really funny, but I saw some meme or something on TV. Okay. Don't get me wrong, okay, when I say this, but drinking 40s. 40s was kind of maybe it's not a kid thing. Maybe it's a childish thing, but drinking 40s. I was thinking about our Boone's Farms. I was thinking, man, you remember being in high school and you were drinking 40s? Come on, don't lie. You guys lived in Bakersfield, Taft, Tehachapi. You guys drank 40s when you were in high school. Or in your early 20s, you drank 40s because that's all you can afford. And now, who drinks a 40 today? I was just thinking about that. Who does that today? Boone's Farm was 99 cents. So when you were poor, you drink Boone's Farm. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm not saying you were 12 drinking 40s. What I'm saying, though, is there are things that you did when you were younger that you still do as an adult that are kind of funny. Already 42547-7. Good morning. What's going on?
What's up, Roman Ruben?
Hey, Ruben, what's going on, man?
Hey, bro, you talking about 40s, man. South Tide Mini Market on Plans in Chester. That was
I'm
the
not
spot.
Okay. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about, but okay.
No, I'm saying, yeah, that was a spot. But the other day, I was out there off of Chester and Ming at that fast trip right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching these guys buy the Miller's Draft, those 30, what's there, like 32 ounce.
Okay.
But those are only they said they were only like $1.99 or something. That's why they were stocking up on them. Each one of them had like 6 in their hands.
Okay.
And I was thinking, man, those things are still that cheap.
I guess so. I don't know.
They were cheap like that back in the days. You know what I mean?
All right, Ruben. All right, man. Way to
right,
totally
bro.
derail what I'm talking about, but okay. You guys, I mean, come on. It's just, all right. Already 42547-7. I guess that's my fault. That's on me, Ruben. I brought up 40s, but it was more of something that you did when you were younger and don't do now, or something that you did as a kid or as a younger man or woman or whatever that you still do as an adult, you know? You reach a certain point in your life when you should be considered a grown-up, okay? And some things you do. All right, 842-547-7. The problem, though, is a lot of these millennials, these Gen Zs, is that who they are? They're trying to stay young or be childish by doing children's things as opposed to being adult things. You can have fun as an adult, okay? Adult fun is way better than children fun, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, I'm 47 years old, and I still eat ho-hos. Ho-hos? Oh, ho-hos. Those, wait, what's a ho-ho? Is that that's some sort of, what's a ho-ho? Huh. That's some sort of like a whatchamacallit, like a cupcake or something, right? Yeah, okay. You still, yeah. All right, already 42547-7. So yes, you did things when you were younger, when you were a kid, and now you're an adult. Do you still do those things? Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Don't try to save that derail. You about to have every drunk person calling you in Bakersfield now. Hey, I saw you try to save it. Fuck my Rubens. Hey, you have a good morning, Ro.
All right, brother, man. Thanks for calling. Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, 842-547-7. Talking about 40s. Yeah, I did. I was looking at something and a 40 popped up, and I thought, I haven't seen a 40 in. I bet you, I can tell you the last time. I don't want to talk about 40s, but I bet you I haven't drinking a 40 since I moved to Bakersfield. And it's probably before that. It was probably before. Boy, I bet I haven't drinking a 40 in probably. It had to be before college. It had to be somewhere in. I'm trying to think. Maybe I haven't ever drinking a 40. I got him. Everybody's had to drink in a 40 once in their life, right? I bet I haven't had a 40 since maybe my first year in college. Maybe that was, maybe my first year in college. Yeah, it's been a long time, maybe. Yeah. All right. Yeah, maybe when I was 20, maybe in my 20s, maybe my 1920s, probably the last time I had a 40. That's crazy. Already 42547-7. I honestly didn't even know they still sold them, to be honest with you. It's Romeo. It's out of the 4.1. All right, what'd you guys text me here? Hey, 42547-7. Hey, good morning, Romeo. I still like pushing the shopping fast. I still like pushing the shopping cart fast through the parking lot and jumping on the back. I'm a 48-year-old man. Exactly. That's hilarious. Hey, what's up, Rome? Two things I do still at the young age of 51. Push the shopping cart fast and jump on the back for a short ride. The other is slot car racing. Oh, those things? But do you have the real ones? See, now, here's the thing. When you talk about the slot car racing, you remember having the little track as a kid with the little one that was about the size of a matchbook, right? Or do you do the ones at they used to have a place where you could go race them, like an actual place that had bigger ones. I don't know if they still do that or not, but okay. All right, 42547-7. Good morning, Rome. I got a 40 in my fridge for almost 2 years. I got it from a friend's 40th birthday party as a souvenir. I just telling you, man, I didn't even know they sold 40s anymore. Honestly, did not know that. Yo, Rome, what about that cold ass 32 ounce Victoria? Those are good on a hot day. Yeah, the ones you buy over at Winco. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody drinks Victoria now, by the way. I couldn't find a Victoria anywhere. And now everybody's got them, like they're all, oh, look how good Victoria. You drink Victoria? Oh, yeah, I've been drinking Victoria for 20 years. What's wrong with you people? All right, 842-547. So I was drinking Victoria when you had to go get it from down south. Now everybody drinks it and brags about it. Oh, all right, so you texted me this. Hey, Romeo. Last weekend, my boyfriend took me to Disneyland for our 5-year anniversary, and it was great. I had an amazing time. Toward the end of the Disneyland trip, my boyfriend got down on one knee and proposed to me. I said, no, I'm not ready. The drive home back to Bakersfield was silent. We didn't talk at all. He dropped me off, and ever since then, I haven't heard from him. I tried talking to him, called him, even went to his house, and he just doesn't want to see me. I don't know if our relationship... Oh, your relationship's over. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, no, you don't even have to ask me. I don't know if our relationship is over, Romeo, but we didn't break up, and he's making it seem like we did. Oh, we broke up. Exactly. The minute you said no, you broke up. I didn't know that you didn't know that. I love this man, Romeo. He's my partner, and how can we get past this? He can always ask again later down the line. What should I do? Should I give up and move on or fight for him? Honestly, I mean, without knowing him, but the guy, it's been 5 years, and the guy went all out and prepared and was ready to do a proposal. I would say you're done. I don't know if emotionally his ego can get past that. And maybe in time, but you're done. I mean, I would say you're done. And you're saying last weekend, I mean, maybe. I think you're done. I mean, you humiliated him. You said no, you don't want to marry him. Why don't you want to marry him? Why aren't you ready to get married after 5 years? I mean, I get it. And I'm not saying you're wrong for not wanting to get married. And maybe he is being unreasonable, but you're done. I mean, he's ready to get married, you're not. How was that any different? If the roles were reversed and she was ready to get married and he wasn't and she left, nobody would care. But the roles are reversed to some extent. So, nah. I would say you're done. I mean, maybe does he have a tendency when he gets mad to kind of shut himself off, shut you out? I don't know what his pattern is when he's upset. Because right now he's all up in his feelings, upset. How does he get when he gets like that? Does he shut you out? Does he get, I don't know. Alrighty, 42547-7. You think he's done with her? After 5 years, he proposed at Disneyland, which means he planned it all out. And she said no. I think that's the end. I think that's the deal breaker. Once I propose to you and you don't want to marry me, our relationship can't go any further. I got to go find a new woman. Ooh, this girl messed up. I'm going to tell you right now, if she wants her man, she blew it. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, last weekend, my boyfriend took me to Disneyland for our 5-year anniversary. It was great. I had an amazing time. Toward the end of Disneyland, my boyfriend got down on one knee and proposed to me. I said no because I'm not ready. Now, let me clarify. That is perfectly okay that you said no, you're not ready. But you have to accept the consequences of what that comes with, okay? The drive home to Bakersfield was silent. We didn't talk at all. He dropped me off. Ever since then, I haven't heard from him. Tried to call him. Excuse me, even went to his house. He just doesn't want to see me. I don't know if our relationship is over, Romeo, but we didn't break up, and he's making it seem like we did. I love this man, Rome. He's my partner. How can we get past this? He can always ask again later down the line, what should I do, Romeo? I should give up or move on or fight for him. I'm just going to say he's probably never going to ask you again, and he shouldn't. And your relationship's probably over. I mean, was it just you and him at Disneyland? Were there family members there? I mean, the guy, it's been 5 years. The guy goes all out. And you turn him down. And let's be honest, after 5 years of being with somebody, if you don't want to get married to him, do you really want him in the first place? I mean, he might be ready to settle down. He might be ready to start a life. And if you don't want that after 5 years, then hey, he needs to let you go and go find somebody else that's ready. Hey, Rome, she's done. A guy doesn't propose without receiving signs that a girl was ready. He probably feels used. Proposal at Disneyland is a girl's dream. She is done. I don't disagree with you on that. Hey, Rome, that broad is stupid. Just because you accept a proposal doesn't mean you're getting married tomorrow. They could have set a date for way later. Yeah, they are done. 5 years is a long time. You're right. I didn't think about that. You're right. You don't have to get married tomorrow. You could be a fiance. Fiance, is that what they call it? Yeah, you could be a fiance for a few years. And then you're 7 years in? Yeah. No, I think you're done. But are you being honest with yourself? If after 5 years you don't want to marry this man, do you really want him? I don't even know that you're being honest with yourself at this point. Are they done? She wants to know, do you think they're done, or should she fight for him? I don't even know how you fight for him. He won't even take your phone call. 842-547-7. It's out of the... So I got this text message, which is very, very interesting. This poor girl. Hey, Romeo, last weekend, my boyfriend took me to Disneyland for our 5-year anniversary, and it was great. I had an amazing time. Towards the end of the trip in Disneyland, my boyfriend got down on one knee and proposed to me. I said no because I'm not ready. The drive home back to Bakersfield was silent. We didn't talk at all. He dropped me off. Ever since then, I haven't heard from him. I tried to talk to him, called him, even went to his house, and he just doesn't want to see me. I don't know if our relationship is over, Romeo, but we didn't break up. He's making it seem like we did. Well, I think you saying no to a marriage proposal, isn't that just like breaking up with somebody? I love this man, Romeo. He's my partner, and how come we can't get past this? Well, why don't you want to get married if you love him? He can always ask again later. That is where I have the problem. He can ask again later. Like, are you just that great of a person? He's just supposed to keep waiting and keep asking till you're ready. So yeah, I don't know about all that. He has a say in when he's ready to get married also. You're not the only one that has a say in marriage, okay? Now you have a say in your marriage, but he also has a say when he wants to get married. If you two aren't on the same page, he needs to move on, and I think he did. What should I do, Romeo? Should I give up and move on or fight for him? Sounds to me like you've already made your decision. I don't even know why you're asking me that question. Hey, Rome, stick a fork in that relationship because it's done. What was the reason she said no? It's been 5 years. Sounds like she said she wasn't ready. Man, I bet even Mickey Mouse was laughing. Man, poor dude. That's what I'm saying. All right, 842-547-7. Is the relationship over? What do you guys think? So I got this text message from this lady. She says, hey, Romeo, last weekend my boyfriend took me to Disneyland for our 5-year anniversary. It was great. I had an amazing time. Toward the end of the Disneyland, my boyfriend got down on one knee, proposed to me. I said no because I'm not ready. The drive home back to Bakersfield was silent. We didn't talk at all. He dropped me off, and ever since then, I haven't heard from him. Tried talking to him, called him, even went to his house. He just doesn't want to see me. I don't know if our relationship is over, Romeo, but we didn't break up, and he's making it seem like we did. But you did break up when you said no. I love this man, Romeo. He's my partner. How can I get past this? He can always ask again later down the line. What should I do, Romeo? Should I give up and move on? First of all, you should get it out of your head that he can ask again later down the line. He should never ask you to get married again. Now, whether you stay together and whether you work it out, I don't know, but he should never ask your hand in marriage again. 842-547-7. I think it's over. I think you messed up. If you really wanted him, why didn't you say yes? You didn't have to get married today. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, man, go ahead and kick that dude in the nuts, dog. She humiliated him, dude. His man. I don't know if he gets his recovery, but he don't want to ever see that girl ever again.
I don't. Yeah, that's
brother.
Later. I mean, you humiliated him. I don't know what else to tell you. You did about the worst possible thing you could have done to him. Hey, Rome, just because he proposed doesn't mean they would have to get married right away. They'd be engaged for how long? Obviously, she just doesn't want to marry this guy. 5 years or not. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. I'm thinking you're upset. You didn't really want to marry him because when the relationship, when it was there, when it was do or die, when it was, yes or no, it was on, when it came down to the nitty gritty and he said, let's get married, you said no. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with you saying no. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with you saying no. But 5 years in, and you don't want him. You don't want to marry him. You're just upset right now because you got dumped. But you did it, right? Because these people are absolutely right. You're not getting married tomorrow. That engagement could go 1, 2, 3 years. Now you're 8 years in. And you just to nonchalantly say in your text message, well, he can ask me again. That just makes you that does not make you look good. Like you're so great that some guy's just supposed to keep asking you until you say yes. But no, he has a choice and he's ready to get married. You're not. That relationship's done. I agree with these people. All right, so I got a text message today. It said, hey, Rome. Last weekend, my boyfriend took me to Disneyland for our 5-year anniversary. It was great. Had an amazing time. Towards the end of Disneyland, my boyfriend got down on one knee, proposed to me. I said no because I'm not ready. The drive home back to Bakersfield was silent. We didn't talk at all. He dropped me off. Ever since then, I haven't heard from him. I tried talking to him, called him, even went to his house. He just doesn't want to see me. I don't know if our relationship is over, Romeo, but we didn't break up, and he's making it seem like we did. Once again, once you said no, you broke up. I love this man, Romeo. He's my partner. How can we get past this? You can always ask again later down the line, what should I do? Should I give up and move on or fight for him? I still don't. Every time I read the line, he can ask again later down the line. I just think that's so arrogant and pompous of you to say that. Like you're just some prize that he should just be waiting for when the reality is, you messed up. All right. Hey, Rome, already 42547-7. I already read that text message. Let him go. Let him find someone who actually is going to want the same thing. Yeah, I just don't think she wants to marry him. Rome, dude probably took her saying no as a breakup. He's probably already working on plan B. Why? Probably because, that is a breakup. If you ask somebody to marry you and they say no, that you might as well break up, especially after 5 years. If they ask you after 5 months and you say no, okay, I get it. But 5 years, she says no, yeah, she doesn't want to marry you. Hey, Rome, they both need some coffee. Oh, God. All right, 842-547-7. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, good morning. Hey, tell that girl it's a wrap, bro. It's over.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, because he got so embarrassed in front of family that it's going to take a while for him to get over that, man.
That's what I would think. And I would think after 5 years, if she doesn't want to marry you after 5 years, she doesn't want to get married.
Yeah, bro, that's a bad, man. I feel bad for the dude, man.
All right.
Anyway, just tell him to just move on and find another one.
Exactly.
That's all he can do.
There's more out
All right,
there.
Romeo.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
take care, brother.
He don't want you, bro. You don't want him. You can sit there and tell me you love him, and how you gonna fight for him now? You humiliated this man at Disneyland. The only thing worse is humiliating him on the Jumbotron. You can't do much more. So yeah, I'm with everybody. I think it's done. What's going on?
Oh, it's over.
I think so.
It is over. He had all this planned, and it was like pie in his face. He said, "Oh, that's it." I know something. It's a little similar to it. A buddy I knew named Eddie. He was preparing everything. He met with a coordinator, like what do you call those trip coordinators or whatever.
Okay.
And he was planning a big old trip for Hawaii for him and his girl. And they met somewhere, and he met with her, this and that. And he's never been accused of cheating, anything like that in the past.
Okay.
So the sister says, "Oh, I've seen him with some girl and this and that." So she accused him. I mean, she made it a real big thing, and he laid out everything. I was going to take you to Hawaii. I was going to propose, and oh, I'm so sorry. Well, he packed up and he left, and that was like about 21 years ago, and he's happily married now.
Man, the sister
And
must
she's
have been a
always
hater.
regretted it.
Wow, the sister was a hater.
So, lady, if you're listening, it's over.
It's over.
Bye.
Later. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo. It's L.A. Ramboy.
What up, brother?
Oh, I just can't help but hear this sad, unfortunate situation involving this poor young gentleman in a 5-year-long relationship.
Yeah.
Equally, especially with this woman. And of all places, too, he planned it all out, got the ring, and however expensive it was, in front of the Disneyland castle. I mean, honestly, I can't even come up with the words. I probably feel the same way as he would. I mean, that's it. I mean, the relationship would probably be over because me and my girlfriend, we've been together for like 5 years and 2 months, and I'm planning on doing the same thing later on this December in front of Disneyland Castle. Now I'm worried.
No, don't cuss. What if?
I'm sorry.
If she says no, you're worried?
No, I think she's ready. I'm positive she'll say yes. I mean, we wouldn't be together for this long for no reason.
Well, only ask once. Only ask once.
Only ask once.
Only ask once.
All right,
Later, man. Alright, 42547-7.
This is Coronavirus Stalker.
Hey, what's going on?
Are you talking about the girl that thinks it's over because she didn't say yes to her proposal?
Yeah.
Okay, look. Girl, you listening? It might not be over. You need to communicate with your husband because I wanted to get married after 5 years, and my husband was like, nope. So I was like, all right, whatever. So after 8 years, my husband wanted to get married, and I was like, hell no. I was like, when I wanted to marry you, you wanted to marry me? I said, hell no. You know what my husband did? He planned everything himself and took me to Vegas. He was like, we're getting married. So I ended up getting married. So now we've been married 10 years and going on 17 years together.
He's not even taking her phone call, so I don't know how she's going to get in contact with him.
Oh, she better do a shotgun wedding.
No, he's never going to talk to her again. He's done.
Well, yeah, maybe if it wasn't that serious. Sorry, girl. You should have just said yes and then be engaged for a while.
Exactly. All right. Yeah,
bye.
Yeah, what's going on?
Romeo, Steeler Tyrone.
Hey, what's going on, Tyrone?
Hey, bro, we got to stop with the bandwagon names. L.A. Ramboy.
He's been calling for years, but okay.
L.A. Ramboy? Yeah, I've never heard that one, bro.
Okay, well, I have for years. He's been calling for years.
Well, I'm glad, but a grown man calling himself a Ramboy,
I don't know. Okay. All right, Tyrone. I don't know what to tell you. All right.
Yeah, I know you don't even have nothing to say about it, bro.
That's because I don't give a damn. I'm talking about some woman who turned down this guy's proposal. I could give a damn about what his name is.
She's done with. She's done with.
You guys,
it's a wrap for her.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
It's a wrap. You need to go on to a different discussion. It's a wrap.
All right, Tyrone.
Like, what do you think? You told this man no in the middle of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. It's not happy no more for him.
I agree with you 100%.
The place, Disneyland, is no longer happy for him. Every time he sees a Disneyland commercial, he will have flashbacks of this woman saying no.
Yep, exactly. All right.
It's ruined. It's ruined. He can't even when if he gets another woman and have kids, he's not going to take her to Disneyland.
Oh, he might. You got to do that. No, you got to get over it.
He's going to feel bitter about Disneyland. He's going to have to take him to Knott's Berry Farm or Universal Studios.
All right, Tyrone. Get out of here. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
What up, man?
How long does she want to know that she wants to be with that guy for the rest of her life?
Oh, I have no idea.
5 years, that's plenty of time. I mean, after 1 year, you should already know if you want to be with someone.
After 1 year?
Yes, after 1 year. I mean,
I don't know about that, but okay.
What if she said? She tells him he can add down the line. What's she gonna do? 5 more years, and what she tells him again? No.
You should never ask a woman to marry you twice. If she doesn't say yes the first time, then that's a wrap.
No, I know, but like how she said, maybe he can ask.
Yeah, no, I get it. She's an idiot.
She gonna ask again, though. He gonna ask again.
I don't know about a year. Maybe you should know. I'll give you maybe 2 years. But I don't know about a year.
5 years, you should have already known if you do or if you don't.
I agree with that. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right, brother. Thanks for calling, man. Later.
All right.
RD4254-777. Hey, Rome, after 5 years, she says, no, I'm not asking again. She acts like that it's easy to ask again down the road. Yeah, somebody else because we're done. Exactly. I mean, you should never ask a woman to marry you more than once. If she says no the first time, that's a wrap. Hey, Rome, why not accept the proposal and postpone the wedding? Why not accept them after 5 years? Accept the proposal and just, slow play the wedding. I don't disagree with that. Hey, good morning, Romeo. One thing I know for sure is that she better be texting you in a few talking about she's lonely, and she better be texting you in a few talking about she's lonely and nobody wants to marry her anymore. Oh, she better not be, or she better okay. Yeah, I mean that's what it sounds like. That's what it's. You know what's going to happen now is she's going to marry the wrong guy because she's going to have. And the next time somebody asks her, she's just going to say yes whether she likes the guy or not because she already turned down the guy she probably cares about. If she does, I don't know, but yeah. But you should never ask a woman twice. He should never ask her again. After 5 years of dating, this guy set it all up, the proposal at Disneyland. She said no. And he hasn't talked to her since. Happened last weekend. I don't believe he's ever going to talk to you again. Hey, Roma, I hope that man is knee deep in a real woman right now. He might be. Hey, Romeo, it happened to me before, and let me tell you, this I did not ask again. Why? You should never ask a woman to marry you twice. If she says no the first time, she don't want you. Rome, she could have said yes in public, but then talked to him about it on the way back home. Now how she really felt about it. Yeah, you're right. I don't think he's not talking to her because he's embarrassed of her saying no publicly. I think he's pissed because they've been together 5 years and she said no about marrying him. So I just don't think she wants to marry him. And Yo, Rome, she said no. What he heard is someone better could be out there. A relationship is over. Yeah, absolutely. There's somebody better out there. Hey, Rome, I hope this man is... Oh, you already sent me that one. I already read that one. Sorry. Rome, he messed up when he got down on one knee. Women want a man to take control. He just had threw the ring at her and said, woman, now we engage. Shut up and put that ring on. Yeah, I'm sure that would have worked great. Jeez. All right, let me see what this guy got for me. Hey, Rome, I got a question. My fiance's sister is throwing herself at me. I don't know what to do, as in, is it a test they're doing? I'm this close to telling my fiance, but don't know if it would just start or cause drama between everyone because they are really close. If it turns out it turns out to be a test, I feel like there will always be issues because of it. Well, okay. I don't think it's a test. Okay, I don't think that. Well, oh my God, it could go either way. Okay, is the fiance, right? Her sister. This is what I'm going to say is most likely. Okay, and then it could be a test. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty dirty, though. If it's a test, then I think that you should. You don't want to be with her. If your fiance and her sister are testing you, don't marry her. That's a horrible way to start a marriage, and you're always going to be tested. I mean, that's just insecurity, jealousy, and stupidity at its finest. You don't want that woman. But I will tell you this, and this is what I think it probably is. You said your sister, your fiance and her sister are close. The sister is probably jealous of your fiance, of her sister. The sister is probably jealous. So because they are so close, she thinks she's going to lose her sister, or she doesn't want her sister to be happy because you know how they say misery loves company. Maybe she don't got no one, and she doesn't want to lose her sister. And if she loses her sister to you, now they're on different playing fields. They're not in the same boat. And women will do this. I could only imagine. I mean, I know women who are friends who have done this to each other. Who has said, well, if I got a man, or I don't have a man, so, and you got one, so I'm going to do everything I can to ruin your relationship. And that way we'll still be in the same boat together. Okay, so I've seen it happen before. That's just with friends. I can only imagine the bond that sisters have. Because what'll happen is, if she does it, she'll get over, if her sister ruins your relationship, you and her are done. She'll get over it with her sister. They'll work it out at some point, okay? So I think she's trying to make you odd man out so she don't lose her sister. But that's just me. That's just what I think is most likely. RD42547. I would say something if I were you. I mean, you don't have to come out and go, hey, your sister's throwing herself on me. You could just say, hey, does it seem kind of weird that your sister's been doing this? I'm not sure what's going on here. Play dumb. And because, play dumb. Tell her in that manner, like you don't understand, and see how it plays out. Because either way, it's got to get settled, or the sister's just going to become more and more of a problem. It's Romeo outside 94.1. RD42547. A guy would hit me up. He said his fiance, I guess his fiance's sister is throwing herself at him. He doesn't know if it's a test. He says they're really close, and he doesn't really want to cause drama by telling his fiance, but he doesn't know if it's a test or what's going on. Turns out, he just doesn't know what to think about it. Well, I think I don't think it's a test. Although if it was, you should break off your engagement today. But I think the sister just thinks she's going to lose her sister, the fiance. So the sister's trying to, break up your relationship. RD42547. Hey, Romeo, I think you're exactly right about the sister trying to break up the relationship. I had that happen to me with my wife. We almost did break up, though. When I met my wife, her best friend was always trying to get involved in our relationship. She was always trying to take my wife out to party and hook up and cheat because she was miserable herself because she didn't have nobody. Luckily, my wife wanted me more than she wanted that lifestyle with her best friend. They're not friends anymore, and we've been happily married for 10 years. It's kind of funny, Rome. I actually saw the woman the other night out sitting alone at a bar. Exactly. RD42547. So a guy texted, said his fiance, I guess, the fiance's sister, he says, is throwing herself at him. He doesn't know why. He says the sisters are really close. He's not really sure what's going on. He thinks it might be a test, which, I mean, the test thing is really dirty if it really is. But no, I think that the sister just believes she's losing her sister to you, and she's trying to break you up. RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, the guy that just texted you about the sister, is it possible that he is overreacting and she's not really throwing herself at him? That she's just happy for her sister and is being involved? Is that possible? Well, anything's possible. Anything's possible, yeah. But he should tell her. He should tell the fiance what's going on. I mean, that's what I don't get is why are you not telling the fiance what's going on? You're to get to the bottom of it so there is no problems. Hey, good morning, Rome. How is this? How is she throwing herself at him? What is she doing? Tell him to send examples. Dude is right and is usually it's usually the ugly friend that doesn't want to see their friends happy with a good guy if she's not getting any. Oh, you're talking about the last dude. Oh, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, dude, why? Yeah, what is she doing that makes you believe? That's a good question because the last person said maybe you're interpreting the situation. So what is the sister doing that makes you believe she's throwing herself at you? That's a good question. It's always no. Sometimes it's the crazy friend, and yeah, it's funny. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. That friend, everybody has that friend, most women have a friend. Well, let me put it to you like this. The women that have a single friend that can never get a guy are always trying to ruin their friends' relationships. They're never happy for their friends, which how can that be your friend if she's not happy for you? I believe the sister's the same way. You said the sisters are close, and I think she's unhappy that her sister's happy, and I think she's trying to break up your relationship. I think. Unless you might be misreading the situation, too. Alrighty, 42547-7. But you guys, most women know what I'm talking about. Most women have a girl, especially when have a friend that's trying to shut their relationship down, especially when she finds a good man. Because that friend can't find a good man, can't even find a man. So she doesn't want her friend to be happy. I've never understood that. I've seen that. I've seen haters in Bakersfield. Oh, my God. Just hating. How can you not be excited for somebody you care about to succeed in any manner? It's just embarrassing that I've seen this so much in this town. I did 4.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. 842-547-7. A guy texted me and said his fiance's sister, he says the sister's hitting on him. He doesn't know if it's a test. He doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to figure it all out, right? Asking us. RD42547-7. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo. What's going on, Romeo?
Not a lot. What's up?
Hey, man, so on that topic of the guy and the old lady's friends or whatever throwing herself on him, right?
Yeah?
He's not a real man. Because if she's setting it up for him, he needs to just give her what she wants and just hook up with the friend or sister, whatever it is. Put a P with a pimp on it,
No, I don't know. What?
Come on, now if she's setting that up for him, then she needs to just, she needs to accept the consequences if it happens.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's just my opinion, man.
Okay. Everybody's opinion's welcome, bro. It's all good. All right.
Have a good morning.
So, if it is a test, if the fiance is testing you, and you by her sister throwing herself at you, you're just supposed to fail the test? Is that what he's saying? Just hit it because that's what she deserves? I don't know if he's totally wrong about that. Because if you're going to test him, if your fiance's testing you, like you think it may be going on with her sister, then you can't live a life like that. You can't marry a woman who's going to test you all the time to find out who you are. That's not a way to live. So maybe the guy has a point. Maybe you should sleep with the sister then and let the cards fall where they may. I mean, you're going to be the bad guy, but hey, I guess at least you'll get some. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Room?
Hey, Ruben. What up, man?
Yeah, I think it's funny when it's always an ugly friend that has to pull you to a side and ask you questions.
The ugly friend? Okay.
Yeah, how are you? How are you going to treat her? How are you going to do this? You know what I mean? They always want to put you to the test about something.
Okay.
But on that call, that guy on the text, yeah, he needs to let his fiance know. Either way, if she's like putting him to the test, you got to get rid of her. And if it's something the other one's causing, you know what I mean? Because she might like him too. You never know. You know what I mean? But his best number one thing is you got to tell her.
Well, I hope he does.
Yeah, and not you in for a short marriage.
Exactly. All right,
bro.
Later, man. RD4254777. So the guy who started this said that her sister wanted to meet up and hang out of town. Okay, she wanted to meet up with you out of town. So, okay, here's the deal. I'm just going to break it. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do, regardless of why it's happening, okay? Regardless of why it's happening, whether it's a test, whether the sister just doesn't want you marrying her sister because then she loses her best friend or whatever, okay? Or maybe the sister really is into you, whatever the case may be. You have to tell the fiance. You have to tell your fiance because, like Ruben just said, if you find out later, regardless of what it was, you're going to have a short marriage. If you find out she's testing you, you can't trust that girl. You got to go. If you find out the sister's trying to break you up, that sister's always going to be trying to break you up because she's always going to want her best friend back, okay? And if the sister likes you, she's just going to complicate your marriage even more. So either way, you got to find out the truth of what it is. And the only way you find out that truth is through the fiance, okay? And if it don't work out, it don't work out. It's better you find out before you get married. That's what a lot of you guys don't think. You're always trying to save some pathetic relationship. And I'm not saying yours is. I'm just saying you always try, although it might be with all the drama you got going on right now. But you guys are always trying to save some relationship that you don't need to be in. You don't need to deal with nonsense like that at all. All right, 842-547-7. And I just want to say this because a lot of you guys don't understand. It's not always the ugly friend, okay? It's the friend that can't get a man. I know, in fact, I don't know any ugly women. When in my personal life, the women that I know that have always tried to break up their friends, either marriages or relationships because they were lonely and they couldn't find nobody, all of them are hot. So it's your group of friends. And just because the ugly friend's trying to break you up from your wife or your girl doesn't mean your girl's hot. She's just the ugly friend to your girl. Well, all right, Rome. So the sister, right? The sister's trying to hook up, I guess, with her sister's fiance, right? He said that his fiance's sister's trying to get at him. He doesn't know if it's a test. He doesn't know what to think. I mean, I don't know. I think she's trying to break you up, but that's just me. I don't think she really wants you. Already 4254777. Let's see here. Rome, it's Ruben. Didn't you just call me? So what happens if it's a test and he takes the bait and they go get it? Does that mean the sister gets a free hall pass and only the man gets in trouble? Yeah, the sisters will make up. That's the thing. The guy will get, the guy obviously they won't get married and he'll get dumped and be the bad guy. But I mean, the sisters will make up eventually. Already 4254777. And yeah, you're probably right. If they're both in on it and it's a test, they won't actually hook up. The sister's not going to go through it all the way. The sister will just catch him, they'll just set him up, Already 4254777. Good morning, Out. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
So, you said it's a sister that's doing this?
Yeah, the sister.
What kind of, excuse my language, what kind of is that?
Well, I mean, the problem is friendship's a friendship. So whether it's a sister or a friend, if they're that close, it's a friendship. So she doesn't want to lose her sister. Some of you sisters are really, really close, and you can't live without each other, and it changes when you guys don't marry. Some sisters marry best friends or marry brothers so that they can stay together forever. It's not normal. It's not that unnormal for this to happen.
It's kind of, if you ask me, it's kind of, that's some weird crap right there, because ain't no sister. I have one sister, and there's no way in how I would sit there and want to go anywhere with her fiance. Not a damn place.
Are you close to her? Are you close to, I think she's doing it because she doesn't want to lose her sister, so she's trying to break up the relationship. I don't think she's doing it because she wants the fiance.
I could say, the only thing I say is no matter what with this relationship, it ain't going to last, whether the sister's jealous or if it's a test, no matter what it is. I say give it up already, because that's way too much drama. That's way too, if you're questioning your marriage before you're even in your marriage, give it up.
All right, what'd you send me here? All right, 84254-777. Romeo, you got to be careful, man. People are scandalous. My friends' siblings go out with the other sibling's ex-husband after they split. Mind you, the second sister lived with them for a bit because she was homeless. Then when they split, the sister got with the other sister's ex-husband. And you know what the ex-husband told the first sister? The best part about hooking up with your sister is you both look the same from the back. Oh, hell no. But the sisters are all cool now. I don't know. They must keep it in the family. I don't think they were testing their man, though. I mean, I will say this, and I'm going to say this. You're right, but that's why you got to be honest. The siblings will probably work it out, okay? And at the end of the day, they'll work it out and just blame the man. Say it's all the man's fault. They won't take accountability for their process. But if the sister was living at the house, that's what I always say, don't ever let another woman move into your house, because she'll own that house longer than you will. Already 4254777. I got to say, though, I have never seen more shenanigans done by women than when I moved to Bakersfield. I've seen women do some dirty things before, but the dirtiest things I've ever seen happen are women in Bakersfield. And I've lived in quite a few towns.
What's up, Romeo? Stay Carlos.
What up, brother?
Tell them don't do it. It's not worth it. And then it cause them a lot of trouble later on in life.
Don't do what?
Don't try getting close to the sister. Not even the friends.
Oh, I don't think if it's a test, then it doesn't matter. The sister's not going to sleep with him. But yeah, I mean, the sister's just trying to I think the sister's just trying to break up the relationship because the sister don't got nobody. That's all. Yeah. She don't want to lose her friend.
Keep that distance is better.
Or you can't. How are you going to keep your distance from, if you marrying a woman who's close to her sister and the sister, how are you going to keep your distance?
You just sit on this side. You do you. I do me.
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Okay? It's exactly what's going to happen. Let's say it's not a test. Let's say the sister is either trying to break up the relationship or she really wants him. And you can't keep your distance. What are you going to do? Because eventually what's going to happen is that sister's going to start chirping in her sister's ear, which would be your wife, and start talking about, why is he rude to me? Why is he mean to me? Why does he like it when I'm around the house? Why does he always look mad when I come over? Why does he always sit on that side of the table, as Dave Carlos just said? You're screwed, dude. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what's going on, you're screwed. So I feel bad for you. Honestly, you telling me you can't go find a better woman than the one that you're with? What would you send me here? Already 4254777. Yo, Rome, you haven't talked about St. Patrick's Day. Today's the day. We got to get that Guinness. We got to get that corned beef. Where you headed out to? Do you know, I do not like any of that. I do not like Guinness. I do not like corned beef and cabbage. Or what is it? I don't even know what else you eat with on St. Patty's Day. And I don't like green beer. So, but I will go hang out. I like being out. I like hanging out and partying. So I'll be out partying for St. Patty's Day. But I got to start early. And don't drink. Jameson's is nasty. Oh, my God. You know, when you really think about it, St. Patty's Day is Everything about St. Patty's Day that they serve you is not good. Guinness is not good. Jameson's is not good. The party's good, but green beer, that's not good. I don't need you to put green dye in my beer. I mean, not compared to the two biggest party days, I guess, that aren't really holidays, Cinco de Mayo and St. Patty's Day, although St. Patty's Day might be I don't know. They're both drinking holidays. At least on Cinco de Mayo, you get good stuff. You know, you get good beer, you get good food. St. Patty's Day, man, I don't know. Corned beef and cabbage? Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think so. And Guinness is not good. I don't know how many. I don't know why you guys like Guinness. It's terrible. But you know what? You can still go out and party, have a good time. RD4254-7-7. Yeah. I don't even think you can pinch anybody anymore if they're not wearing green, right? Is that still a thing? Can you get away with that without catching a case? All right, St. Patty's Day. It is St. Patrick's Day today. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of you out right now. Got it going early down there at wherever that place is. I can't think of it. Somebody said, Rom, let's go to O'Reilly's. I think O'Reilly's is an auto parts store. I don't think it's a bar. Just saying. Unless there's a new bar in town I ain't know about. You're talking about the place over there off of Coffee or Callaway, right? That's the one, Callaway and Olive, or Callaway and Brimhall. I don't know what the name of it is, but okay. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Rome, I got the corned beef and cabbage going, so when I get home, it's on. Raider Rob. Oh, beer on ice. Raider Rob, corned beef and cabbage is terrible. There's nothing good about it. I don't care how you think you can cook it. It is not good. RD4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, if you don't drink Guinness or eat corned beef and cabbage, what do you do for St. Patty's Day? I don't drink Jameson's either, because that's nasty. I go out. I just drink Schmidtwicks. I drink some Schmidtwicks, and I drink some old Yellow Spot. Some Yellow Spot. I just drink better beer and better whiskey, still from Ireland. Okay, but there's no way in hell I'm eating corned beef and cabbage. I'll probably have tacos, carne asada tacos, something like that. So hell no. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Romeo, I pinch. Still, my kids usually, they're the ones that hang with me all the time. Mom's life. Oh, Missy. Well, I don't think you can walk around pinching people anymore if they don't have green on. Like, I don't think I'm wearing green at all right now. I don't even think I even wear green on St. Patrick's Day anymore, to be honest with you. To me, it's just another day. But hey, it's a day to go party. Have a good time. Might as well do it.
Romeo, this is Coronavirus Stalker.
Hey, what's going on?
I was listening to you right now on the radio. That person that said, let's go to O'Reilly's, you know that person never goes out. That person don't go nowhere. That person don't do nothing. For him to call you or text you and be like, hey, let's go to O'Reilly's.
Yeah,
what are we going to do? Change the part.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what they were talking about there.
That's why I was like, I'm going to call Romeo and tell him, hey, I want to go to O'Reilly's. You know, my husband's a mechanic, you know what I mean? Yeah, so...
Oh yeah, whoever sent me that's funny. Maybe it was autocorrect, or maybe there is a bar called O'Reilly's in town that I don't know about. Gosh, I can't remember I think we only got one Irish bar right over there off of Callaway. What's it? I can't think of it. What it's called. Hey Romeo, it's Ruben. I think I'm gonna go grab me lunch at Torres Catering, some Chile Verde. Take me a 12-pack of Modelo, sit under the shade for St. Patrick's Day. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't understand this. St. Patrick's Day ain't got nothing good. You know what I'm saying? It just, what's good? Guinness is not good. And I know you guys want, and Jameson's is even worse. And anybody who eats corned beef and cabbage, I mean, what are you thinking? It's terrible. Hi, Rome. McGarry's at work right now, but the best St. Patty's drink is an Irish car bomb. What is an Irish car bomb? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Is that something somebody made up? Is that real, or I don't know. The last I used to know a guy who was in the well, I guess I still know him, but I hadn't seen him about 25 years. Who was in the IRA, and he used to talk about car bombs, but never talked about a drink. I think he really was dealing with car bombs. Already 42547-7. If you don't know what the IRA is, then you should stay home tonight. Don't go celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, okay. McGarry's is a really nice bar. Oh my God, but there are so many idiots that hang out there. I mean, I went there twice, and these dumbasses want to talk about stuff they're not educated enough to talk about. But God, it's a beautiful bar. It really is. Yeah, you have to go in there during the day. It's probably popping right now. They probably got bagpipes right now, right? I bet Chewy's got bagpipes going on right now. I bet there's probably some bars that are popping off right now in town. All righty, 42547-7. What'd you send me here? Hey, good morning, Romeo. Don't forget Murphy's Bar off Monterey Street. Yeah, Murphy's a good bar. I mean, it's a good bar, but it's not an Irish bar. Not a real Irish bar. We don't really have a real Irish bar. I mean, McGarry's over there is a really beautiful bar. They did a really good job. I don't know if the Irish own it or not. I don't know who owns it, but Murphy's is a good bar too, for everyday drinking. I wouldn't really call it an Irish bar. McGarry's though it's set up nice. McGarry's is a nice Irish bar. I'm sure they're doing something big. McMurphy's probably got something going on too, but you guys never been to a real Irish bar, have you? I mean, they've got some real nice, and not that why would we have one in Bakersfield? I'm not trying to discredit anything or any of the bars out here, but why would we have one? I mean, I don't think we have a huge Irish community in Bakersfield, but you really got to, one time in your life, you got to go to a real Irish bar. It's, they're different. They're different.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On 94.1.